right, so I'm going to be demonstrating, I'm just going to do both anterior and posterior innominate ways that we can kind of correct smack dysfunction of that. So saying that there's a little bit of anterior innominate dysfunction over here, so we need to kind of get the shift back. Again, I see lots of different ways that people will do this. What I like to do is I like to kind of bring the leg up over here, make sure that I'm kind of bringing it up to the point that I feel like I'm really starting to kind of adjust that there. Now there's different ways that you can kind of, I have my big long lever. What short lever do I have? So I can either use a short lever by trying to hook the PSIS back over here, or I can use it to kind of scoop the ischial tuberosity right down over here. I find that it's a little bit of a better leverage point on the ischial tuberosity, but it is a little bit more of an awkward kind of point there. So whichever one is works better for you. What I will usually do is I'll say, go ahead, and I want you to try to go ahead and push down against me over here. Sometimes I grab the opposite side of the table and relax. And then when they relax, I say I'm going to be kind of grabbing that bone that you sit on, and now I'm going to shift it back a little bit over here just to get a little bit more motion here. Go ahead and push back again for me. And relax. And then I'm going to be shifting it back a little bit over here. And again, I'll do that 3 times. Make sure that you get that last shift after the third one. That tends to be the big critical one. So that was for an anterior. So saying they have a posterior innominate, it's a little bit back over this way. We need to bring it back over this way. So when I'm doing a posterior innominate, we want to make sure that we can get that leg off the table over here. And so this is a non-adjustable table, so I'll show you a little modification I'll do for that as well if they have really long legs, like a basketball player or something. So first off, I want to make sure that they don't feel like they're falling off the table. So with this hand, grab the opposite side of the table just to give them a little bit of a security blanket. I also, as I'm doing this, I am going to keep my right hip kind of against the table, maybe against them a little bit right here, so they feel like there's something here, so they're not going to feel like they're going to fall off. If people feel like they're going to fall off, then that's where they're going to start really posturing up on you. So I'm going to be trying to hook on the PSIS right over here. Okay, I'm going to have this leg off the table here. So I'm going to be standing kind of right over here like this. Okay, and then I'm going to have you go ahead, one little scooch more, just so I can really get the motion across that femoral acetabular joint here. Okay, and go ahead and lift up against me here if you feel like you're falling off the table. Okay, lift up for me here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Relax, and then long lever, and then short lever with my hand in the back is pulling up, just to kind of correct that right over there. Now, saying that their leg is already touching the ground here, again, take some coordination, but you can kind of scoop the leg like this with your other hand here. Still got this blocked right over here. I'm just doing it on a single leg. And so there are little tricks of the trade that you can do with that, but that's what we do for a posterior innominate.